Morning, everyone. Morning. Hope everyone's well this morning. Is it Tuesday today? Is it Wednesday?
Is it Wednesday? I don't know. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it must be Wednesday. I lose track of all time, Sheriff, to be honest. We played Monday, so it must be.
Yeah, Wednesday, mate.
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. All the days run into each other, mate. It's like, wow, what's going on? Anyway, it's Wednesday morning. We've all had a little bit of time to digest Monday night's football and the 1-1 draw with Leeds United. Leaves us in a bit of a spot. We're still in pole position. Win our games, we stay up. End of story. Don't matter what West Ham do.
No.
But look, we'll get into it in a minute. We'll get into it. Sheriff, morning to you, mate. How are you this morning?
All good, mate. All good. I'll start off with the weather report.
Go on then, mate.
Awful.
Awful.
The sun is trying to poke out. Well, the sun is poked his nose out, but there's clouds everywhere, and it's been absolutely throwing down here.
Well, I can join in on the weather report, actually. It's pissing down. And it's forecast to do that all day, apparently. It's not very nice. It's not very nice out there.
No.
So it's one of them, mate. But today, the cookmaster, he's looking after the grandkids with Lisa this afternoon. So that'd be interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's going up the old allotment in a bit, actually, because she wants to do a bit up there. But we've got the kids this afternoon. So, yeah, we'll be keeping
bravery at the highest order, mate.
Well, yeah, I know.
Going out there and throwing down with rain, mate, I'd be like, nah, do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Let's see if the sun comes out.
She might do, yeah. She might do.
Yeah.
She might.
You know how it is.
Excuse me. Should we say hello to a few people, Mark? We might as well.
We should do, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll get stuck in early doors and then we'll get on to the football.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, bit late today.
Stu.
Yeah.
7 o'clock, Stu. It's not on, mate, is it? Eh? We like the old 3 o'clock messages, Stu. Morning to you, mate. I'm only pulling your leg. Morning to Stu this morning.
Morning,
Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, everything's good here at this end, Stu. Hope it is with you as well.
Yeah.
Nick's a point office, Stu.
Like your last day or something, whatever you say. I can never remember it.
Have your best day, mate.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I can never, ever remember that, so I don't even attempt to.
Always have your best day.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Doing our jobs again.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly is.
Yes. Kate's in.
Morning, Kate. Hang on a sec.
Morning.
Hang on. Let's get me extendables on.
Yeah.
There you go, Kate.
There you go.
Big up to Kate this morning. Hope you're well. I bet she's already been out for the paper this morning, Kate.
7 degrees, she's saying, in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Cold and rainy. I think that's the whole country. Then Sheffield's miles away from me.
It's not very nice, is it, out there?
Yeah, it's not too far from you, is it? It's the other side of the Pennines, isn't it?
Yeah, just the other side. Yeah. It's about an hour in the car, something 50 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
And it looks like the whole country is throwing down.
Yeah, it don't look very nice, to be honest, out there, but it is what it is.
Let's see who else is in. Paige is in.
Morning, Paige. Hope you're well. Have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day. Paige, who else is in it? Jane Kelly.
Jane's in. Morning to you, Jane. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you, Jane. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Logan's here.
Morning, Logan. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well today. Big up, mate.
I was thinking last night, I still can't believe we are actually in this mess. Well, there you go. Yeah. We've all wondered this ourselves, but
is what it is, Logan. At the end of the day, mate, we are where we are, as they say, and we have to get the old spade out and dig our way out of it. It's the only way.
We've got no choice, have we?
No.
It's sink or swim now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. But there you go. Big up, Rodders. Morning
Big
to
up,
you, Rodders.
brothers.
Hope you're well, mate. Big up to you.
Big up, mate. Aussie
Watching
Ange.
Big up, Aussie
Good
Ange.
morning.
Well, morning to you. What
4
did he
weeks
say? Hang on,
ago.
let's have a look. Morning, guys. People in the chat 4 weeks ago, all of us would have taken 8 points from these 4 games. With a big improvement in performance overall, we are so close to the 40-point mark now.
Yes, we are. And I did see on Facebook this morning, because I actually had a look at Facebook.
All right.
We have equalled last season's points total with 2
Points
games
total.
to go.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's an improvement then, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but caveat to that, the teams at the bottom 3 are a lot better than they were last season.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
You know what I mean? Because last season, the bottom 3 were pants and out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, let's seal the deal. Our goal difference is enough to breathe normally again. I don't want it to be that tight, Aussie Ange.
No.
To be fair with you, all we're going to do is put ourselves through the ringer. Do you know what I mean? We're going down, we're staying up, we're going down. It's like, and it's right at the end of the day, Aussie Ange, it's still in our hands. We are, you know, what is it? Are we a point or 2 point clear? So I can never.
2, isn't it? Is it 2? I think it's 2.
Yeah, 2 points clear. I think another win will probably do it. If we can win one of the 2 games, but it's just if, isn't it?
That's it.
You know,
that is an if, isn't it?
It's the if. And I think a big defining game on at the weekend will be the Newcastle West Ham game. How they get on, because we don't play till Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it will be.
You know, you got to hope Newcastle beat West Ham, and then we get a win or a couple of draws or whatever it is, enough to stay up, mate. Enough to stay up.
Yeah, to be honest, right, because we'll have a great idea of our own destiny by then, by the time we play again.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Because they'll have already played. So
and they got 1 left on.
Yeah, they'll only have one game left. Yeah.
And if they lose, I'm saying if they lose, and we can sneak a point, I say sneak a point at Stamford Bridge, that's 3 points, mate. It's done. It's done, isn't it? Because we got plus 12 goal difference, haven't we?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, look, if they get 6 points, a win should do it for us, Mark.
Yeah.
A win
even a draw. If West Ham lose at Newcastle,
and we get a draw,
that should be enough.
It should be.
Should be. But we all know, knowing our luck, West Ham will beat them 5 or 6-0. So that's half the goal difference ready, and we'll get knocked. And then that's another couple of goals off of it. And suddenly we're only 4 in front or something, you know.
Did you see the picture of the Leeds player?
Yeah, doing that.
Yeah, giving it all that. Yeah.
I seen that during the game, mate.
I didn't see
that during the game, mate. I did notice it, but like I thought I didn't quite want to believe what I saw, so I never said nothing. But I did definitely see him do that. The Irons thing.
Yeah. There you go. Listen, it'll all play out. It'll all play out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Wembers is in.
Big up, Wembers. Morning to you, mate. Morning to you. I think we need help from Newcastle and Leeds more than anything, because we can't handle the pressure. Even if we only need a draw against Everton, it will fear for us. I don't want us to be playing Everton on the last day, Wembers, needing a point. Right? Because, you know, especially if Everton are still fighting to get into Europe, mate, this is the problem, see? And, you know what David Moyes is like, sets his sides up proper.
Clever manager.
Very, very clever manager, right? He sets his sides up to the best of their abilities. And I'll tell you now, Everton will be coming for points. Yeah? And the first thing you'll be playing on is this lot of Southern softies. They've only won twice at home this season.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all they'll need.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I felt sorry for Moisey when he was at Everton. He got a bit of a bum deal there, didn't he?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, and Stu's got Stu's got the grandkids around as well.
There you go, Stu. I'm doing the same thing today, but we're going around there. So, yeah, it's grandkid day today. And I think tomorrow. I think we've got them tomorrow as well.
Is
2
it,
days
mate?
in a row? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing them, to be honest with you. It'll be all right.
Oh,
yeah, it'll be all right. Pick them
more
up.
weather reports.
There you go. Kate's pissing down there now. Yeah, it is here as well.
I'll tell you what. When I announced the weather report, it was the sun was out. Now it's throwing it down.
There you go. There you go. We'll whiz for a few more of these, and we'll get on the football.
Marianne's in.
We'll,
original.
A link in. Morning,
I
Marianne.
noticed my name's got a question. Well, you don't know whether I'm going to be here, do you?
There you go. So he is, though. He is, Marianne. He's
5 or 6 in a row now, isn't it?
He's graced us with his presence since Friday, I think it is.
It is 5 or 6 in a row now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's steaming along. Absolutely steaming
along. There'll be overtime rates going in soon for this.
Well, yeah, not to me there won't be, but yes, they'll be going into someone.
Pete.
Morning, Pete. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you.
Let's have a look. Scrolling.
Everyone's chatting to themselves.
Anthony's in.
Big up, Anthony. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you. And look who's in.
The Queen's in.
The Queen's in.
Salute. Salute.
Yeah.
National anthem.
Morning to the Queen. Hope you're well, Ellie. Hope you're well this morning. There you go.
Oh, the head of technology is in as well.
Yeah, everyone's in this morning. Big up to you,
technology.
Yeah, he's on the way. Well, we might be there now. Who knows? But he was on the way in the car.
Well, yeah, that was
quarter of an hour ago.
Yeah, it was quarter of an hour ago. He might be there. Depends where it is.
Yeah.
Lee's in.
Morning, Lee.
Big up, Lee.
Thank you, well, mate.
With you too. Kev's here.
Big up, Kev. Morning to you, mate.
Anyone else getting?
He said he was getting an Ant and Deck tattoo when Newcastle turn over West Ham.
Certainly not. Well, here we go. Well, I'll just say we got to thank Nige for this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sorted it out for us. It's very rocky, isn't it? I like it.
There was obviously some. We asked for a load of just managers, players. Yeah. And as you can see, Mabs has sneaked in there with the FA Cup. That was. Yeah,
they stuck him in as a fill-in, Nige. What it was, Mark, Nige said to me that we've got 58 seconds of video here, but there's no Mabs in it. So he said, do you want me to stick a picture of Mabs in it? And I went, oh, you better, because he'll get right upset otherwise.
No, I was going to say, if he wanted
no, I'm only joking about that. I'm only joking. Mabs
I was going to say, if Mabs never made an appearance, I'd have a right head on.
Some proper ledges in that that intro. Proper ledges. Even Alan Gills even was in there. Big up to Gilly.
Hoddle makes 2 appearances.
He certainly does. He certainly does.
But he deserves it. Yeah. He deserves it. We went through him, didn't we? Graham Roberts is in there. Perriman's in there.
Yeah. Well, I say they're all in there. Lisa's boy said to me, how comes you didn't have Berbatov in there? I don't know. Perhaps there weren't enough time. You could say, where was Sheringham?
Yeah, or Klinsmann.
In there.
Klinsmann ain't in there either, is he?
Klinsmann ain't in there, but you can't fit everyone in at the end of the day. So it is what it is. And we have what's the word? A bit of a past with the older player, let's say.
And if you do notice, there's no modern players in there.
Only when they showed the picture of the Europa League when Sonny. Yeah.
But predominantly, they're not really featured, are they?
No, it's all.
To be honest, none of them deserve to be on there.
A lot.
Maybe Harry and Sonny. Maybe. Harry definitely. Sonny to a certain extent, but none of the rest of them deserve to be on there. That's only my opinion, mine.
It is what it is at the end of the day.
Right, let's have a quick scroll. Machina Joe.
Joe's in. Big up to you, Joe. Hope you're well this morning, mate. How you doing?
Oh, my goodness. I've just scrolled down, mate. We got super duper.
Big up, Pete. You don't have to do that, mate. Big up to you,
you
mate.
have to do that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Anyway.
Pete. See, look, we've even got the Gooners sending money in now.
There you go.
Big up, Pete. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks very much.
Tottenham Ranger.
Been behind tell all the way. Thought I seen something promising.
Still
interesting,
young,
Tottenham Ranger. Interesting. Yeah. It was a good goal, to be fair.
Yeah,
it was a good goal, to be fair. Goal. He's bent it straight in the side netting. What more do you want?
The thing that frustrates me, though, is he won't take no one on. He won't go down the line.
No. Well,
he's got to learn that. You know what I mean? Could you use both feet when you were playing?
Yeah.
But there you go. There you go. Yeah. I was too crap to even
learn. The old man drummed it into me from a very early age.
Yeah, there you go. I've seen people as well. I'm sure. Was it Mabs? It was either Mabs or Steve Perriman or someone like that. He said, like, Mabs was right-footed, I think. Well, whatever foot he was.
He was right-footed, yeah.
Yeah, he was right-footed. I thought he was. And he said it is, because he grew up in Bristol, obviously, up the road from me.
Yeah.
He, his dad had him out in the garages, kicking a football with his left foot. He wasn't allowed to touch it with his right.
Yeah. Same.
He said, get out there and just kick it with your left.
That's it. That's what it's all about, mate. Yeah.
It seems that sort of two-footed players or one foot nearly being as good as the other one, it's all gone now.
Well, there have been players when you go back. Like I can give an Arsenal player, for instance, Paul Merson.
Oh Christ, yeah.
Could not kick the ball with his left foot. Phenomenal player, fantastic player. Used to work his way out of situations. If he was going down the left-hand side, he just couldn't kick the ball with his left foot at all. Do you know what I mean? But he was still a fantastic player. There's lots of players that ain't got Scooby, mate. They just use the other leg for standing on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And especially in today's day and age, I just can't understand why people can't kick the ball with both feet. But,
well, yeah, you would have thought the first thing you do, once you're old enough to decide what foot you're going to kick the ball with, get good with that one and then train the other one. Or do it at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll get you, mate. But...
Hang on, there's a thing, if you're going to drown out, Sheriff, you end up supporting the mighty Netherlands. I've never been there. Never been there. I intend to go. I want to go to Amsterdam at some stage.
That'd be great, mate. I'm sorry, I was just laughing at this. I was laughing because the comment before Tottenham Ranger had put, been behind tell all the way. I thought I'd seen something promising. And I thought, Tottenham Ranger, what the fuck are you going on about? And then I scrolled down to four down, and he put, I was wrong.
Oh. There you go.
Listen, it was a good goal the other night, right? But the brain fart he had, as Mark's got on his cup, something like that, farting and braining on his teacup. Yeah. He had a proper blowout, mate. Trust me. I think every little bit of air that was left in him, he managed to get out. Yeah, that was ridiculous what he did for that penalty, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it upsets anyone, right?
There's no need of it, mate.
He had a look.
Just head it out for a throw. Head it out for a throw.
Man. What's he doing?
Anything. Even head it out for a corner is better than bloody doing that.
Listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. And this is what happens when you play sometimes youngsters that don't have experience in the situation of the game that they were playing in. Yeah, because an older head would have probably gone exactly what you said, had a look, thought, oh, he's coming, bang, out for a throw.
Yeah, or just whatever. Knock it out the side. Get it out. Even if he'd headed it back, because he was facing our goal line, even head out for a bloody corner, mate. At least they ain't scored. Yeah. They might score from the corner, obviously, but the danger's averted for a few seconds.
Yeah, I get it, mate. It's frustrating, you know, because when you're actually watching it on the TV,
Big up, Jamie.
big up, Jamie. When you're actually watching it on the TV, obviously we weren't at the game, we was doing the watch along, but it just didn't make sense at the time, Mark. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like he looked over his shoulder, thought he had the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, spot on, Ranger. Spot on. He's shown he can do it. Yeah. Number two, improve himself, do it more consistently and do it more regularly. Yeah. And number three, the shambolic bit and his IQ. He
That's
needs
what
to
you got
sort
to
it out,
start
mate.
immediately.
That and that poxy pass he paid across the 18-yard box.
Oh, what? When Danzo
well,
flicked out?
Danzo hadn't just got his little head on it, mate, and put it out of, I think it was Tananka's reach. Free diving header, mate. Madness. Yeah. I don't know what he was doing. I've got no idea.
Now, Pete's being ever so generous today.
Big up, Pete. Morning to you.
I'm not sure who got it. I will. Would you like me to, if you take the comments over a bit, I will go on my phone. You can't see it on it.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll go on my phone.
Tottenham Ranger.
And I'll see you receive the membership.
He says, Tottenham Ranger says sell. Yeah, as soon as possible. What I will say is people make mistakes, don't they? Right. And the problem is it's magnified, right, because of the enormity of the game. Yeah, if it had been earlier on in the season, we'd probably all sit there saying, "What you effing doing?" But it would have been forgot a lot quicker, right? But because of the magnitude of the game, yeah, it scored the goal, which was a very good goal, and then that happened to give away the penalty. You just knew they were going to give it, right, for dangerous play, and I watched the replay like 3 times while they were messing about deciding what they were going to do. There was no doubt he caught him in the head. And then after the game, it was proved because he's got a big old bruise on his head up here, the fella. So, look, I was very angry about it. Very angry, Tottenham Ranger, to be fair.
Anyway, for some reason, whether I can't scroll back far enough in the comments.
Yeah.
I can't see you got membership. So if you've got a membership,
we'll work it out.
Yeah, so if you've got a membership, just thank Pete. But yeah, thank you very much, Pete.
Cheers, Pete. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that, mate.
Really right, let's see who else is in. Flicks is in.
Morning, Flicks. Hope you're well,
Morning, mate. Flicks. And Mario's in.
Big up to you, Mario.
Big up, Mario. And Drewler's in.
Big up, Drewler.
Big up, Drewler.
Morning to Drewler. Hope you're well. We will get on the football in a minute.
Now, see, if I hadn't insisted looking at it myself, Tottenham Ranger obviously got it.
There you go. The Ranger got the membership from Pete Chambers. Big up to the Ranger.
Well, I take it that's what that
Big up to Pete. Yeah, I do believe it is. Yeah, the Ranger. There you go.
And, well, we will do members content at one stage.
Yeah, it's going to start soon. We're going to start once a month. And we'll, I don't know if everyone knows how it works. Basically, we'll do a members show, but it won't go out live.
No, it won't be on YouTube.
It won't go out like we are now to you. It's basically in a back room, and it's there as well for people that want to say their bit, but don't want to go online like we are now. So you can come on into a back room if you like, just like this, but it'll be in a back room and we can all sit there and chat to each other. Talk about what you want, football, life, whatever, and we'll do an hour.
Although I think now, from what I've seen, it does sort of go out on YouTube, but only to the members. There must be a setting somewhere.
You've got to be. It'll only be to people. It goes in. You put it in as a members thing, apparently, and then I don't know exactly how it was, but it doesn't go out to the masses.
No, it doesn't go out worldwide like this does.
It just
goes out to members of the show only.
The members, yeah, that is how it works.
Because that's what Savas used to be, doesn't it?
That's right, because he might have had 4 or 5 people on that were members, And then other members that even didn't want to go on there, they would still comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only comment on it or join it because like I said, I haven't worked out how to do it yet.
No.
But like, it will automatically send you, if you're a member, it will automatically send you a YouTube notification with the link.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Something like that. We'll work it out anyway. We'll get there. Jimmy's in this morning. Big up, guys, and good morning from a windy and cloudy Lake District.
Well, windy and cloudy says that I know it doesn't say on there, but that says raining a bit as well. And see, the sun's out here now, mate.
Yeah, it's
bright sunshine out here now.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's pissing down just a minute ago.
There you go. CEM's in. Big up to you, CEM. Morning to you.
Big up, mate.
Hope you're well. Del Boy's in. Big up to Del Boy. Hope you're well this morning, mate. Golden Sun. Hope you're well this morning. We're going to get into the football in a minute. All boxed up's in again. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. We'll just give it that one. Flicks reckons Newcastle will get a result on Sunday. We'll get to that, Flicks. Billy Andrews is in as usual. Morning to Billy. Hope you're well, mate. Tottenham Rangers says, I've got to bring it up. If West Ham win, we're bang in trouble. Sorry, the one before that was if Toon beat West Ham, we only need a draw from our next two fixtures.
Yeah.
But if West Ham win, we're bang in trouble. And we'll get onto it, Tottenham Ranger.
No, can you hear background noise at all? Because the bloke next door's decided to get the drill out again.
Only a little bit. It's very in the background. It's not. That's a bit louder, but it's all right, mate. Don't worry. All boxed up says, personally, I think the result v Leeds might be Spurs' undoing. Very possibly, mate. Oh, mate, it's throwing it down out there. You might be able to hear that in the window. Paul G's in. Big up to you, Paul. Morning to you. Hope you're well.
Jesus Christ. I'm on mute, mate, all right?
Yeah. Chris Downs is in this morning. Morning to you, Chris. I have a feeling West Ham win against Newcastle. Do you know what, Chris? There's a few people. I was on a stream on Danalyst last night. There's a lot of people thinking that West Ham are going to turn Newcastle over, mate, and make it very difficult for Spurs. But we'll see. We'll see at the weekend. Sorry if we're missing anyone. Just trying to get through the chat here. Mr. M, morning to you. Wenger out as usual. F. Sanks in. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. The man from the Valleys is in this morning. Colin. Hope you're well. Borodar, Colin. Richie was useless on Monday, he says. When is Solanke back? I'm worried. I'm even worried when Solanke comes back, Colin, to be fair. But I don't know if he's going to be back this season, mate. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe he is. But I did hear initially that he was out for the season. So someone might be able to put me straight there. All Bossed Up says Leeds were below par when they played Spurs, to be honest. Interesting. Joey's put, I've just stuck 200 notes on West Ham to beat Newcastle at 5-2. For anyone who can't work the math out there, that'll be 5-2, 2 to win 5. So that's 200 to win 500. Yeah. And so you'll win £700 altogether with your stake back. There you go. Just work that out for you. If we are going to get relegated, I'm going to make money out of it, he says. Big up, Joey. Big up. Colin said, Moyes will want to keep West Ham up. So, you know, we're up against two managers now. Well, Nuno and Moisey will be trying to stick the knife into Spurs. There you go. Who else is in? Rob Belcher. Big up to you, Rob. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Ghosted's in this morning. Big up to you, Ghosted. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks, everyone, for being in this morning. Really appreciate it, as usual. Jason, big up to you, Jason. Morning to you. Hope you're well this morning. The Mark Army man's in. Big up to you. Did I miss one, Mark, or something? Point is
right. It stopped. I was on mute, mate, because the drilling was horrendous.
Right. Yeah.
Bella. I believe that's Bella.
Yeah, it's Bella, I believe. Yeah. I believe it is.
Big up,
Bella. Member of the Mark Army's in, Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
Morning to you, mate.
Big up to everybody. I was on mute because the neighbour was drilling, as usual.
No worries. Cy Dactor's in this morning. Big up to you, Cy.
Big up, mate.
He says, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see us winning any more games. And I'm worried Newcastle and Leeds will roll over for West Ham. We had our chance, and once again, we bottled it at home. Interesting comment, Cy. Look, in the chat, do you agree with Cy there? Did Spurs bottle it at home? And are Newcastle and Leeds going to roll over for West Ham? I don't know. We'll see.
You'd like to think not, mate.
Well, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're talking about the integrity of the game.
Of course.
You'd like to think not, but we all know that Spurs being relegated would be a bigger headline than when than when Leicester won the league.
Oh, mate. Everyone are dying out on it for years, mate, if Spurs
What was the odds on us? What was the odds on us getting relegated before the season started?
Oh, probably something like 50-1 or something like that.
Yeah, well, we struggled last year, so they would have chopped, but normally...
Oh, well, maybe a bit less, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think we'd have still been like a favourite, one of the...
No, of course not.
You know, there would have probably still been 6 or 7 teams in front of us, Mark.
Oh, easily.
You know, if not more.
Yeah.
You know, so...
A massive club like Tottenham. Because whether we... Well, you can argue... Excuse me. You can argue the fact whether we're massive or not. But, like, with the infrastructure and that, we certainly are massive. Brand new, shiny, game-changing stadium. You know, and for a team like us to get relegated, it's almost unheard of. Almost. All right, there has been examples. Man United went down in the 70s, didn't they? I believe, or 60s, whenever it was.
60s, yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Law sent them down, didn't he?
Yeah.
One of their ex-players.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
But you know, it's almost unheard of, Tottenham getting relegated. Almost unheard of.
Well, like I said the other night, it's too late. Well, it's too late for people to wake up now. We are where we are with 2 games to go. I can remember sitting here 4 games ago, and 5 games ago, and there's 7 games to go now, and there's 6 games to go now, and you know, and is it going to change yet? We got a couple of wins. We've given ourselves a chance.
It was looking rosy, wasn't it?
It was looking better. Do you know what I mean? Just think now. Even if you forget Kinski's save against Wolves, forget his save against Leeds, right? Forget those.
2 saves.
Right? Two saves. The 2-2 draw against Brighton. Yeah, the goal they scored right at the end. There's 2 points gone straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Think in the context of where we are now, and where West Ham are now. Those 2 points, put us 4 clear of them straight away.
And the two we dropped Monday.
Yeah.
That's 6 points ahead. We'd have been safe now.
Yeah.
It's just brain fart moments throughout the whole team. The Brighton game was just brain farts. And in Leeds, Monday night was a brain fart moment. Why would you try like some fantastic bicycle kick when you're in your own box, knowing that? Mark, and he did see him coming behind him. It's brain farts. That's all it is. It's just stupidness.
I can understand it on a Sunday morning, probably.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're over the park watching someone, and they want to do something a bit spectacular. Do you know what I mean?
Especially if they've been in the battle cruiser on a Saturday night.
It's not that he scored the goal, Mark. Right. He scored the goal, and I just don't know what was in his head to be doing it. I just don't know. I can't get my head around it. I don't know what he was doing. He had so many other options, to do. And the chances are, Mark, if he'd have let it bounce, and gone up for the header, the geezer would have fouled him.
Yeah, he'd have been fouled.
He'd have been fouled.
Refs always give them sort of decisions, don't they?
You know what I mean? Because the other bloke would have been coming in, with a bit of shoulder to shoulder, and he'd have ended up getting a foul out of it.
I guarantee you, because that lot down the road are the masters of it. One of their defenders would have jumped up, fell over, and he'd got a free kick.
Yeah.
That's just cleverness of managing the game. I'm not saying it's cheating. But that's just the cleverness of managing the game.
Oh, look.
Yes. I was just about to click on that, mate.
Go on then. You carry on. Cheers, Pete.
There you go. Pete, you're being very generous today. There's no need of any of this.
Thank you very much. Pete.
This way you get one each.
There you go. Get one each.
So what you spending yours on?
I don't know. It'd be something to do with a show. I'll get a little frame for something, just to make the aesthetics look a bit better.
Mine meant to say something like that as well.
I know what you're saying. You're going to get a pint with yours. I know what you're saying. Cheers, Pete. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Anyone else? Have we said hello to everyone then?
I think so. Well, I don't know. There's probably more. Big up Anura. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to try the rest of it.
No, I can't. I don't claim to see where you are in the chat.
Yeah, I might call you Anu if you're going to be here, if that's not rude to you. Yeah. Anu.
Anu. Yeah, no, that's good.
Or Anu. A-N-U-R.
Yeah, Anu or Anur.
There you go. Sorry if we've pronounced that wrong. It's not intentional. But big up to you all the way from India with our mate Dash. Dash tunes in regular from India as well. So there you go. There's two of you now.
Here we go. There's another. Well, I've never seen this face. Well, we'll bring up Collins.
Poxy passes, you said, Cookie, when I told my son Tell was going to drop a clanger today. You know what? The penalty was bad enough, Colin, right? But when he got forced down in the corner there, right? And I'm thinking, just put it out. Just put it out for a corner and reset.
Throw anything.
Yeah, whatever. And when he knocked it across I don't know what he was thinking, Colin. Honestly, and we say about brain farts, the overhead kick thing was a brain fart, right? What he did there, we were taught as 6-year-olds not to do that stuff. You put it out for a corner or a throw, kick it away, but never play it across your box, ever. You know?
Can you imagine if Danzo went and got his head on that and mate you chested it and volleyed it in or diving header straight? That'd have been the assist of the season.
Yeah, he would have got an assist.
You know what I mean? It was honestly, what sort of nonsense is going on?
I don't, mate. No, I know.
You do more of these than me, but is this another new name?
2 trophies, 25. It could well be.
Yeah, big up to you anyway.
But maybe not. Listen, I can't stand here and say, oh, he's only a kid, it's all right, because it ain't all right.
No.
Right? It's not all right. The penalty thing weren't all right. And what he got away with knocking the ball across the area weren't all right. Right? And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's all right, you know, he's got away with it. He won't do it again. He fucking might next week.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And this is what you're dealing with at the end of the day. He's panicked. That's what he's done. He's got shut down. Yeah, and instead of just putting it out, yeah, because he probably in his head he's going, "Oh, I don't want it to boo me. I don't want it to boo me." Yeah, he can hear him getting on his back. The further he's getting pushed, yeah, towards the byline, the crowd are sort of, you can hear the crowd, yeah, and just put it out for a corner, man, or left foot out for a throw over in the corner.
That's worse. At worst, corner. At best, a throw-in. Don't try and do some Brazil 1970 stuff and kick someone in the head and give a penalty away. Bloody, hang on, Pete. Pete, no, come on.
Have a word, Pete, with yourself.
Yeah, have a word with yourself.
Mad.
You know what I mean?
He's mad. One for Nige. What's he like? Big up,
We
Pete.
will pass it on to him.
Do that, mate. You don't have to do that. Big up,
bloke. We will pass it on to him, won't we, mate?
Well, of course, yeah. Of course. I'll send it in the post or something. I'll send him a postal order, Pete.
I'll send him a picture of a pint in the pub. This is yours. This is yours. Unfortunately, I've liquidated it.
There's a message for you here, by the way. Big up, Pete. Ellie says,
big up, Pete.
Sheriff, I worked near our training ground, and after the show, get in your pothole van, as there are many crater potholes, obviously on the road outside the Spurs training ground.
Yeah, I used to know what that was, but I can't remember.
It's moved now. It's moved, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Hotspur Way, isn't it? Wherever that is.
Yeah.
There's not even any. I think there's an overland station near it, but even that's like 20-minute walk or so, or 15-minute walk.
Okay.
Because I was going to go up and join Mr. Daigle when he was stood out there in the freezing cold. But
you probably will be next season, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll get your chance, mate. It ain't gone already. It's it's going to happen, and it will happen. There you go. Drula's got a message for Pete. Have you won the lottery? You got 4 numbers, Drula.
Yeah, I won the lottery. I got what? Is this still a tenner for free? I ain't played the lottery for years. It was at 20 quid or something now for free.
I don't know.
No. Just a little bit about the lottery. The lottery should never, ever been given to Camelot. Richard Branson offered to do it. And he said, as long as he gets his running costs out of it, all the rest could have gone to charity and whatever else. The prizes would have been superb, and a lot of charities would have made money out of it.
Yeah.
But they gave it to Camelot so the government could make out of it as well.
What a surprise.
Yeah, there's no surprises there, is there?
What a surprise.
He should have given it to Virgin or Branson. I'm sure it was Richard Branson that went in for it.
There you go. Colin says Ampadu was clever. He was class. We should go for him. There was a big rage about Ampadu a few years ago, wasn't there, Colin? I can't remember the whole story of where he was at. Was he in Germany or something? I seem to think he was playing in Germany. It's for Leipzig or someone like that.
Might have been, mate.
And there was a big thing about him, like, oh, he's stepped up and this kid could be something else. And then he sort of tailed off a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And it all went quiet about him. But he is a decent player, Colin. There's no question about it.
No, I'm going to bring him next.
It's all about consistency, though. Does he do it every week, Colin? Do you know
I'm
what
going
I
to
mean?
bring the next comment up, and this will get me started.
I'll leave this to Sheriff while I go and get a drink because
you crack on, mate.
Listen, Si, I ain't saying nothing. I'll leave this to Sheriff, man. I'll be back in a minute.
Right. Give me 2 minutes, mate. Right now, Richarlison, honestly, I was saying, if you watch along that we were doing, I was saying, how the hell is he Brazilian? He's not, is he? I think he was born in a plane that was flying over Brazil. When you look at what Brazil have had, go back on YouTube, there's something about the 1970 Brazil team. What a team. But even moving more forward than that, look at all the strikers Brazil have had. Look at not even strikers. Look at the players they've had. Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Bloody hell. Zico. Socrates. Fantastic players. We never saw football like that when they were playing. Not in this country. It was all that sort of South American samba. Honestly, mate, Richie is crap. And you got to think, as soon as we bought him from Everton, I knew that he was Harry Kane's replacement. I knew it. As soon as he turned up, I said in many WhatsApp groups, on a couple of channels as well that I might have popped on now and again, that is Harry's replacement we bought there. And look,
Yeah, I like Tim.
We went from Kane and Son, what, 50, 60 GA a season, guaranteed. And now we got Richie and Solanke. Neither of them can be fit at the same time. Neither of them. They're not fit at the same time. And they're both as bad as one another. I think Richie's our top scorer, and what's he got, 9 or 10 in the league? Might be 11 or something, but it's shocking. It's shocking. How those two are here when we had Son and Kane a few years ago is absolute nonsense. This goes to show how far the standards of the club have slipped. Because it shouldn't be like that. Remember, this stadium was built. It's a game changer. As soon as we moved in, I was expecting us to get better and better every year. We got bloody worse. Every year we've been in that. It's a downward spiral. Like Richie and Solanke need to be sold yesterday. Richie and Solanke need to be sold yesterday. I don't want either of them. If they cleared a whole lot of them out in the summer, it wouldn't bother me whatsoever. Raining still?
Yeah, just a bit of noise going on out there. People shouting. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I ain't heard none of that. I've just been talking about Richie, mate. Absolute waste of time.
Have you finished now?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, Si, I could have helped him right out there, Si. Without that 2 minutes of waffle, he's dog shit, mate. Just like the rest of them up front. End of story. Done.
I've already said that, mate. I wouldn't care if they all got sold.
No, couldn't give him.
And I did also say
that
when he was first brought in
from
Everton, big up, John. When he was first brought in from Everton, I said it was Harry's replacement. I said it was Harry's replacement as soon as we bought him. And we've gone from 50, 60 GA in a season, Kane and Son, to like, what's Richie got? 10, 11, 9? I don't know.
You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing out of these strikers.
No, dog shit, all of them.
The pressure's on, right? We don't create enough chances in a game, to score enough goals because the finishing of the strikers that we've got, if we'd have had just a little bit of quality yesterday, right, on Monday night, that ball through from Porro to Richie was sublime.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. People with vision. Yeah. Now, Richie's done the right thing. He's seen what's coming. Yeah. He's checked. Yeah. Sent the defender like almost the wrong way. Yeah. Checked and gone. Yeah. Porro's had a look. He's seen him. He's made the ball. The ball was perfect. Right. But the touch, man.
He has got a touch of an elephant, mate. He's got the touch of an elephant.
He's running in bricks. And then I'm watching in the second half, Richie with a 3-yard start over Joe Roden chasing a ball, and Joe Roden catches him and runs past him. What's going on?
No.
It's madness.
It's true. There was a comment a bit ago about like, the one when I had my rant about both of them. Like, we all know the chances that Richie had in the first half alone, Harry Kane would have buried most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Mark. And that's what's so frustrating about it. So frustrating.
What's this? Morning from a foggy, sodden rock in the North Sea.
Yeah.
Is that the Isle of Man?
Could be.
I think.
Morning, Phil. Hope you're well, mate.
Big up the press.
Morning to you. Morning to Colin Jones. Morning to you, Colin. Thanks for popping in, mate.
Big up, mate.
Appreciate it. Is there anyone else? Let me have a look quickly.
Oh, Collins give his weather report. You can't leave that out.
Sunny in the valley.
It is here, mate. But I'll tell you what, the sun is out here now. But I guarantee you in about 15, 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, it's going to be throwing it down again.
Spurs Glory's in. Big up to you, Spurs
up,
Glory.
mate.
Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Glenn's in. Big up to you, Glenn. Morning to you. Hope you're well. I think that's about it, mate. I mean, I'm still 10 minutes behind.
I can't even see where you are. I'm scrolling, mate.
Yeah, I'll click on Pete's one here, like that, and then you can find where we are. Just keep scrolling down, and you'll see it's 10:13.
Oh, I'm nearly there then, mate.
Yeah.
10:12. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How's that? So, listen, we're going to be on for another half hour or so, till about 11 o'clock. I'm going to stick a link in the chat now. All right. And,
yeah, why not, mate?
For a couple of people want to jump on and talk about Monday's game and whatever's on your mind, by all means, come on and have your say. Let me just do this while Mark's doing the chat.
Yeah.
That's that one. Put that in there. Paste. There you go. It's in the bottom of the chat. So if you want to pop on and have your camera on, unless obviously we know you and it's agreed not to have it on, then that's fine. If no one wants to come on, that's fine too.
We'll just waffle and we'll just waffle on and
singing a song.
Yeah, singing a song.
This is interesting. Anthony's in, by the way. Let me read this out from Tottenham Ranger. Anthony's in. Hello, Anthony.
Guys, you all right?
Yeah, not bad, man. Spoke to one of the boys from work today. He's from the blue side of Manchester, but he lives in Sydney. His missus is West Ham. They're 100% sold on relegation. They're convinced Spurs will stay up. Well, the only thing I'd say is to that at Tottenham Ranger, right, is that morning, Ellie, by the way. Tottenham Ranger. All I can say is that the bookies have put a percentage thing up about who they think's getting relegated. Now, the bookies are not normally wrong. They are sometimes, but they're not normally. And they've got Spurs at a 19% chance of being relegated. West Ham are at 81%.
Yeah, 81.
That's only because they're in the bottom three, isn't it? If Spurs are in the bottom three, it'll be totally different.
Oh, yeah, it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, probably.
But the thing is, the bookies are only ever wrong when they don't know all the information, like dog racing and that. You've told me a lot about the mutts and that, like the dogs when like people.
Listen, if I've got a dog running at a track,
about winning a race, isn't there?
If I've got a dog running at a track, right? Let's say I've got a dog running at Romford, right, on Saturday morning, right, on the greyhounds, right, in the betting shops. How do they know? Yeah, if I fancy my dog that day to win the race. They don't, do they? So all they can do is make it up on the past form that they've seen from the dogs when they've run. Yeah, but there are cheats out there. There are people out there that stop their greyhounds from running at their best, which I think is shocking, by the way.
Yeah, but they feed them. Didn't you tell me they feed them before a race and all that?
This was a long time ago. I don't know what they do now, but I had a dog years ago and I didn't know my trainer did it. And I took the dog away from him when I found out he had done it. And they'd give it milk, right, about 40 minutes before. So the poor sod's running round trying to do his best. And you could imagine if you'd had a pint of milk, do you know what I mean? And then someone said, well, go on then. Away you go and do your thing. You know, there's all sorts of shit that goes on. But, you know, the bookies don't know everything.
Yeah.
Right? They don't know everything, but generally, they are right.
Generally, they're spot on, aren't they?
That's how they make money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Well, put it this way, mate. There's an old saying, you never, ever see a poor bookmaker.
No, it's very rare.
And you don't. You only got to look at Las Vegas. Las Vegas with all the shiny lights and all that. It wasn't built on people's winnings, was it?
Yeah.
It's people going there, skinting themselves out.
And the thing is that, don't get me wrong, people do win.
I'm not saying they don't.
There's people out there that win loads of money.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of money, right? But generally, the bookie will win.
Oh, yeah. There's never a poor bookmaker.
No.
Ever.
For bookmaker sorts his book out properly for a race, say there's an horse race somewhere and there's 10 horses running, the bookmaker, if he's clever, would always work his book out so it doesn't matter what horse is winning the race, he will win on the race.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
percentages. That's
Very
what they do.
Yeah, but
true.
won't people think about all the people that are betting on the races or on football, whatever they're betting on? Most people don't win anyway, do they?
No.
No,
Yeah. Because
No.
they work out the odds, don't they, guys? They work out the odds,
Yeah.
so they're up. They're
Yeah.
never down. If they
It's
are
very, very
down, it's
rare.
very rare. Very, very rare. But
You
they'll
never
make
see
it
them.
up in the next race. They'll
They'll
make
get
it up in
stung
the
at
next
times.
race.
They do
Yeah.
get stung
They
at
do
times,
get it wrong.
you know. But
Say there's 10 races, they might get one wrong. So they're 9 up.
yeah. And
Yeah.
There's
they
never a
don't-
poor bookmaker ever.
no,
ever.
that's
Wow.
true.
All the
True.
ones down in the south, they probably live in Hadley Wood.
There you go, Ellie. There
Yeah.
you go. Anyway, you two have come on. Anthony, hit me first. We're a day after now, Wednesday morning. You've had time to think about it. Tell us about Monday night for you now. Now, obviously, we had your instant reaction. Has that changed? Now you've thought about it a little bit.
I'm still a bit pissed off, to be honest. I'm still having images of Tell doing it in my head. The thing with Tell is, I think he's obviously, he's had a look around. He's gone in the air to do the thing, and I can imagine in that moment when he's in the air, he's probably thinking to himself, "What the hell am I done here?" But because he's already in the air, it's too little, too late. But I'm just like, oh God, I just really, what, Newcastle game now, I'm going to be more nervous for Newcastle game than I would be for the Chelsea game. And I'm just praying to God they do us a favour. But I've got a massive feeling they're going to, I mean, there's a part of me that thinks they'll want to win their last home game of the season. But there's a part of me that thinks that, most fans, you hear fans saying they'd rather Spurs down because it's a massive story. And I just hope that's not the case with the players, and I hope they don't think, oh, send us down and all that stuff. I'd like to think that there's a lot of professionalism that goes around. But then I saw the Leeds thing with the player doing the iron thing. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what the hell is that all about? So I'm a little bit worried now. I was very confident last week that we'd stay up, but it's funny what a week can do in football, or what a game can do, because I'd been saying since January we were gone. And then that one performance and result has made me believe that in a minute we could get out of this. And then now I'm back to thinking we're gone again. But it's funny how we think we're gone and West Ham fans think they're gone as well. So I don't think anyone wants to admit that we might have a chance. I think everyone's playing reverse psychology, to be honest.
It could be. Morning, Tottenham, Trev. Hope you're well, mate.
Big up,
Eddie, morning to you. How are you
Yeah.
this morning?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you.
Excellent.
And lovely to join you lads and you, Anthony. Right,
Am I not a lad then?
yeah, you're a lad. You are.
You're a
It's 100% a lad. Right, so for me, right, do you know when Ricky Villa had that stinker in the cup final, right? And then he comes back and scores 2 fantastic goals, one opportunist one and one just sublime one. I'm thinking, right, psychologically, Tell is probably thinking, I've done something sublime and something like a lunatic. Right, well, 2 things like a lunatic on the football pitch, right? Because that one where he crosses it across our penalty box and nearly gives them a goal. Luckily, Danso got in the way. Big Dan. Go on, Danso. Right? Big Kev. Right? It might work in our favour, I was just thinking last night, actually, that psychologically the lad's feeling down because he's lit the side down. And I'm thinking against Chelsea, he's going to get our winner. I had a dream about it as well, that he's going to get our winner, right? So I'm thinking, give the lad a break, right? Because he's only 20 years old. I know age shouldn't really come into it, but he's learning the Premiership. He's finding his way, really, right? So I'm hoping Gallagher scores as well, because Gallagher scored in my dream as well. Because he's their prodigal son, isn't he, Gallagher?
Well, yeah.
I was thinking psychologically, does Chelsea, having all his family there as well, want to relegate their prodigal son? Right, and I'm trying to think of it psychologically, right? So that in my mind, I think we're up. You know what I mean? For me personally, because I don't want to go through that last match like being scared to watch TV. You know what
Can
I
you
mean? Oh
can,
God,
can you imagine, right, if Spurs need a win against Everton to stay up, right?
yeah,
At the pressure that will be in that ground from
I
second
know.
one until that final whistle blows.
I've been given a ticket, right, and I don't know whether to take it or not. Because can I stand being in the ground?
You got to go,
But
Ellie. You
but
can't
then
not go.
I think I have to go. And then my daughter, she put the spanner in the works. She goes, Mum, you haven't gone to a game that we've won. And I said, Yes, I have. I said, Yes, I have. I've been to Brentford. And she goes, But every other game we've lost. And I'm thinking, oh no, now she's done it
But,
for me.
but so, so are the 60,000 fans that are probably bad luck as
You
well.
know
So
what I mean? It's not like
it's
me.
not-
I'm not the Bok. Our team are the Bok because they can't win. And then I was thinking just now, right, while I was coming into your show, I was thinking we're going to 2 grands that we don't get a win at. You know what? I'm trying to reverse it so that in my mind I think we're staying up because I don't want to contemplate us going down.
Now, the best thing to
Ellie,
do,
you have
Ellie, yeah?
to.
The best thing to
You
do
have
is,
to.
Ellie, is think all
Yeah,
doom and gloom, think we're going down. And if we do stay up, we're like, oh, we got amazing and stuff. We're all happy.
I know.
If you,
I
if
thought
you
you were
think
going to
if you
say
think the other way
meditate.
around, like you're happy, we're going to stay up, you'll be even more disappointed when we go down.
My daughter's got a friend who's a meditation guru. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and see her.
Sounds like you need to go and
Honestly,
see someone, Ellie, doesn't it?
yeah, I do. I'm in turmoil. I'm in turmoil.
Is,
Oh,
is, is can I just ask that look, the ball is still in Tottenham's court at the end of the day. Whoever we're playing, forget we're away to Chelsea for a minute and then we've got Everton at home, right? Just forget about who you're playing. The ball's in Tottenham's court, no matter what West Ham do, as long as we win those 2 games or win and a draw, whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah, true.
How are West Ham feeling? Because or how do we think they're feeling? Because they're playing first on Sunday, yeah, and they know if they can get a result over Newcastle, obviously. If they don't get a result at Newcastle, it sort of, gives us a bit more leeway, if you
It's
like.
virtually game over for them if they don't.
Yeah, but
Not necessarily, because if we then don't lose to Chelsea, it goes into the Everton game.
yeah,
And we would have to win because they've got Leeds at home.
and this is the problem with it all. You see, Mark. This is the problem with it all. It's all getting very. It's all got too tight at the end. Do you know what I mean? And the results are probably going to go at the weekend, so it goes to the last game of the season.
Yeah, because if they get a draw, they're 1 point behind us.
Yeah.
And then if we lose to Chelsea, we're only 1 point ahead.
Yeah.
So if they beat Leeds and we draw, we go down.
Yeah.
We have to win.
If they lose on Sunday and then we manage to get, I know it's a big ask, but we manage to get a draw against Chelsea. Even if we get a draw against Everton, one of those games, we're safe, isn't it, on goal difference?
No, if they lose and we get a draw at Chelsea, we're safe. Yeah, we are safe.
Even if we get a draw in the last game, no matter what
But
West Ham do, unless they win about bloody 9-0 or something.
Yeah, that's it. On goal difference. Yeah, if we get 1 point, we're 100. But they're not going to score 12 goals, are they?
But the trouble is, I don't trust Spurs to get a point.
And this is right. So you've just come in and said that now. And that was just where I was going to cut in. Right?
Yeah.
So some people are looking at it. It's about what West Ham do. Right? So, they're 2 points behind us at the moment. They obviously need a win somewhere out of one of those 2 games, the Newcastle or the Leeds game. right, to get back above us. Like I said, they're playing first, right? So it's not so bad if they do lose. Obviously, that gives us a bit of leeway. But if they do win, at Newcastle, what does that do to the mindset of the Spurs players, knowing that West Ham already have got the points in the bag, and on the Tuesday night, we're going to Chelsea?
We shit our pants. That's what normally happens, right?
Thing
And I've said it for ages now. It's a sad indictment of our team that we're worried what other teams are doing. It should be all about us. It's a very, very sad indictment of our team. This is how far we've fallen, and we got to rely on everybody else to do us favours. That's only my opinion.
Yeah, I also think I wish we'd take out the mindset, the players of the mindset of it's Chelsea. Because at the end of the day, Chelsea aren't the best as they have been, but it doesn't matter who plays for Chelsea. We seem to have this mindset we can't beat Chelsea, and it sort of drifts into the whole club that we can't beat Chelsea. I wish the players would take out that mindset and think it's just Chelsea aren't that special. They're not that great. But just there's something in the DNA with Chelsea where they love playing us, and there's something in the DNA with Spurs that they hate it. There was a Chelsea fan on Talk Sport the other day that said he would give up all these trophies if it meant Chelsea relegate Spurs.
They'll dine on that for years, mate. They will literally live on it. There'll be T-shirts, there'll be DVDs, if that's still a thing. It'll be all over the place, mate. They'll have murals outside the stadium. The day we sent Tottenham down, they hate us. I've been to more than one Chelsea-Tottenham game, or Tottenham-Chelsea, and they absolutely hate us. In fact, to me, the rivalry is bigger with Chelsea for us than it is Arsenal. I've been to a few Tottenham-Arsenal games, and I don't see what I see when I've been to watch Tottenham Chelsea when it's Tottenham Arsenal. Most of the Tottenham and Arsenal, the real fans that live in the area, I say the real fans, that's a bit, because I'm not a real fan, I don't live in the area, but the fans that live in that area, they all know each other. They're mates. I went to Wembley in 92 for the Charity Shield, Tottenham Arsenal, 0-0.
Yeah.
Walking up Wembley Way, there was 2 or 3 Arsenal fans, couple of lads that had Spurs shirts on, and then you'd see 3 or 4 Tottenham fans, couple of their mates had Arsenal shirts on. They all know each other. Tottenham and Chelsea literally hate each other. You can feel it. You can feel the atmosphere. When you get off of White Hart Lane, you're walking to the ground, you can feel the hatred in the air. And I'm not being like, it is honestly, it's hatred. Hatred.
It's true.
I think. Do you think the media portray the North London derby as a bigger rivalry than Tottenham and Chelsea do? Then it's just a local rivalry.
Yeah, it is local because obviously they're only 4 miles down the road. They're 4 miles down the Seven Sisters Road. But like, I've seen. I'm not saying all fans do this, but like I've seen loads of times when. Well, put it this way: I was at the parade when we won the Europa League. But I was 3 parts of the win by this stage. But there was an Arsenal fan. Walked in amongst 250,000, whatever.
I saw him.
Yeah. Well, I was stood with you, Ellie.
Yeah.
Conveniently, we were stood outside a pub. May have been the coach and horses.
What are you doing here?
Well, you knew what I was doing. I was in the coach and horses drinking Amstel.
Yeah.
But like there was an Arsenal fan wondering. I'm glad you remember that, Ali. There was an Arsenal fan. There was an Arsenal fan on the road. Yeah. There was seas of blue, yellow, white, and there was a red shirt.
Isn't there? I've heard something that there's Arsenal fans that live in the Tottenham area, and there's Tottenham fans that live in the Arsenal area.
Yeah, loads.
Plenty.
Loads.
Yeah, my cousin's an Arsenal fan, lives in Tottenham, but he soon became a Spurs fan. We got hold of him.
No, we've got to remember it's not millions of miles apart. It's only 4 miles between the 2 grounds.
Where
And
I
you
live,
Yeah.
live in London. You can't afford to
Not
move
my
anywhere.
cousin, my nephew, I meant. Not my cousin. Sorry.
in,
My
in,
nephew, Elias.
in Milton Keynes, where I live, there's loads of different fans, like Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal, and like
Yeah.
I know a lot of West Ham. My uncle's a West Ham fan. I got another uncle who's a Chelsea fan. So as much as I hate these clubs, I probably don't have the same hatred as a lot of fans in London do.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't live in London, but I've
Yeah.
heard the songs that the Chelsea sing. We won't go into it. I've heard back in the day, back like in the 80s and that, when it was real, like what's racism? I'll say it. It was
Yeah.
horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Some of the songs that the Chelsea fans sing, my God.
I know.
We all know what they are, so I'm not even going to
Yeah.
go into it. But
Yeah.
Did you hear about the story from Rory Jennings? I heard him on TalkSport. I can't stand him.
Oh God.
He said
Can't
he
stand him.
he was selling his house, and he found that the person he was selling it to was a Tottenham fan, and ripped up the contract and refused to sell it to him.
Oh my God. What a saddo. That is sad.
Can't stand him, to be honest
Yeah.
I
with
know.
Yeah.
He's
But-
so pompous, isn't he? Yeah.
I've told you. Me personally, I have got nothing red. I own nothing red. I had to buy a red shirt for a wedding. I think the bloke who
Same
was getting
here.
married was an Arsenal fan, and he insisted if you went to the evening do, you had a red shirt on. So I did buy one once. As soon as I'd been to that party, it got thrown in the bin. I won't
Yeah.
even buy. I will not even buy the home shirt because it's got red on.
I know what you mean.
It's
My
got red on.
my
That's a bit
daughter's
close,
mate. My daughter's mate the other day, right? She came, like her best mate, and she changed her car to a red car. She's a Spurs fan, right? I went out there and I said, "What are you doing?" I had to go at her. I said, "Bloody red car outside my house. What are you having a laugh?"
I've never even owned a red car. Never even
what I
owned a red
mean?
car.
I've got to confess, I have had a red car, and
Oh dear.
I only bought one once, right? And I thought, do you know what? This ain't for me. Red. And I never bought another red car since. Never.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm a bit like you. Like I don't wear anything with
No.
red in it. It's
Even
very-
when I see red cars on the motorway, I'll stick two fingers up to it.
The only time I wouldn't wear red is if Spurs are playing. I would not wear anything red. I don't mind red. I just don't. But when Spurs are playing, I just won't wear anything red.
Yeah.
I
Like,
won't
do you
own
know?
it. I
Yeah.
won't
Do you
own
know
anything
John?
red.
John Terry, right? I saw an interview with him. He goes, "I hate Tottenham. I hate them with a passion." Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the interview. Bloody hell, he went into it.
Everyone hates Tottenham, don't they? All the London clubs, don't it? West Ham, Arsenal, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em. That's what I say.
yeah.
So
Did you see John Terry years ago? He when he was playing for Chelsea, because he said his family were West Ham fans, and he said this interview, and he looked up in the crowd, and his dad and his uncle were shouting abuse at him in the crowd and stuff when he was playing for Chelsea, and they were West Ham fans.
Yeah.
well, brilliant. Morning, Delhi. Morning, Delhi.
Morning, Dally, and morning, Andrew.
Morning, Andrew, as well. Big up,
Hey.
Big
Andrew.
up, mate.
Morning to you. Morning to
Big
you.
up, both, yeah.
Listen, let's get back onto the football for a bit. We do go off on a tangent, us lot, don't
Yeah,
we?
we do.
Start talking about something and end up in a totally different world. It's mad. Are we staying up or not? Ellie says yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
going to say this is heart, skin of our teeth.
Oh,
It's going to be
Head.
close.
head.
Head could go either way.
yeah, I'm going to say my heart's going to say yes. My head's going to say not sure. I don't want to predict. I can't predict. I'm just,
Yeah.
it all stems on the Newcastle West Ham game. If West Ham lose, then I'll say yeah, we're staying up. If they don't, if they
So
they get
massive
a win,
game, that, isn't it, for both
Yeah.
teams, for West Ham and for Spurs. That game
Yeah.
that they've got
I
against
just
Newcastle.
worry about the Chelsea game. They've been shocking all season, but they'll turn up for us.
Yeah, of course they will.
Yeah, of course.
Chelsea women's team would kick shit out of our blokes team.
You know
I
what? Talking
guarantee
about
you.
the women's team,
And Chelsea's
our
women.
women's team haven't beaten Chelsea either. Not
No.
once.
No,
It's
but
like a
Chelsea's
Hoosier,
We
isn't
women's
drew
it?
with
team.
them. We drew with them 0-0 this season, and then they
Chelsea-
beat us at White Hart Lane.
Chelsea's women's team, aren't they?
Chelsea's women's team are the current reigning champions. I
Yeah,
believe.
but Manchester City are going to win it this year.
Oh, are they? I watch
Yeah,
Tottenham now
yeah.
and
Man
again.
City have taken over everything.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Vinders is in. Look.
We've got to read this out. We've got a gooner
Yeah.
in. Hang on a minute. Hang
Oh,
on. What's this
Vinda.
say here? Breaking news. The Toon are playing their Z team this weekend. After a grueling meeting, it was decided it's for the greater good of the world, to the people, for the people. Sauce cookie at Vindaloo. Get on, Vindaloo. What are you on about? Vinders, you don't want us to go down, mate. You'd miss those 2 games every season, those 6 points
Yeah, I was going to say
every
we
week.
missed
every
collecting
year,
6
most
points
years.
off us.
And taking those points off City every year as well, don't we?
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
you know how it is, Vinders. You know how it is.
Here we go. Hang on, I'll just bring that up briefly, and then here we go.
So,
Here's another one here.
yeah.
Further updates will be cookie and crumbs feed.
I'll tell you what, if we go down, Vinders, we'll play Man City for you. How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
We'll just play 2 games.
You just remember, Vindaloo, without them 4 points we took off City, they'd be winning the league now. So we've done
That's
you a
right.
favour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
In either scenario, I don't want to say up or down, but I've just said it. Do you want to keep the manager?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
happy? Because bear in mind now, he's 4 or 5 unbeaten, even though a couple of them have been, 3 of them have been draws, I think. Is it 5 unbeaten he is now?
Yeah.
So,
4, I think.
Is it 4?
We-
4 unbeaten.
yeah, 'cause
isn't
couple
it?
of draws, couple of wins, isn't it?
Brighton Wolves,
Villa.
Villa,
Villa.
Leeds.
Yeah, 4.
Man
And
City.
Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah, well, put it this way, right? At the moment, right, you got to remember we've only a selected amount of players available because we still got major players out.
Yeah.
Whether you call what's his name, the defender, bloody important, I don't know. Romero. Yeah, whether you call him important is debatable.
Who'd be
But
gone
like,
anyway.
Kudos is out. Madison has literally just come back.
Yeah.
Where's the gingerhead lad from Sweden?
Kulu.
Kulusevski.
Kulu.
Kulu.
He's not been seen all season. So we've got some major attacking talent now. And to me, you can see shoots. You can see shoots of promise.
He's
And
not
believe
even
you
in
me,
Sweden World Cup squad, Sheriff.
What's happened? What's
Oh, is he
happened
not?
to Lou? He was
He's
supposed
not.
to be back in
He had a
November,
setback,
then,
didn't he?
He's pulled out. He's pulled out.
Yeah.
But believe you me, right? If the club are going to keep him, if they don't back him in the summer, I will be straight up there for that protest. Straight up there.
The thing is that we've got a top drawer manager. We just haven't got top drawer players. That's the thing. So,
but this is what they got to sort out. If they don't spend and improve it this summer, if we start bringing in fucking Archie Grays and Bergvals again, I ain't going to be happy. We need experienced men in the team now. We got enough kids to run a sixth form college.
I've heard some Spurs fans say we should go for this player, that player, and they're like bloody 19-year-olds, but they're really good 19-year-olds. And I'm like, well, it's the same fans that don't want the Archie Grays and all that stuff, but will want these type of players because they're supposed to be the best ones around or whatever.
I'm not against bringing the odd one in, but we cannot base the whole window.
You can't rely
We
on
cannot
them.
base the whole window around bringing in fucking kids that are still at school.
Yeah.
We can't do that. We need experience. We need leaders. We need men in the team.
Yeah.
None of this 18, 19-year-olds again because they're not ready.
Well,
bringing
like Ellie pointed out the other night, Mark, but the difference, even though Bentancur was getting tired, and obviously needed to go off because he's not fully fit yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Bergvall come on, the the donut opened again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Bergvall was running around like an headless as usual. And I'm not saying he can't play football, Mark. I've said all the way along, you can see the kid can play football, but he's
not
got
ready.
he's got to progress with.
Mhm.
And I know he's been chucked in at the deep end. I get that, right? Same as Archie Gray. You know, you wouldn't have wanted him to be anywhere near the first team over the last couple of seasons, right? You introduce him slowly, and Bergvall's got something about him. He can play football, right? He wants too much time on the ball,
Still not ready though, mate.
and he's
Yeah.
still not ready. That hasn't clicked for him yet. I don't
No.
know why. Yeah, but it hasn't. And all you seem to get out of him now is he gets on that pitch, and I assume he was on for Bentancur, so he was playing centre midfield, yeah, in the 8 position ish, but he was just all over the place running around. And Ellie, you saw straight away, you said about when Bergvall come on and Bentancur went off, the deficiencies straight away, you know, that he suffered from.
Yeah, because Bentancur, he's not just an experienced player. He leads. He's a talker, and he unifies, and he links. Right. So I was thinking, if he was getting tired, because I don't know if they've still got these monitors on them to see how they're running, right? Because we might not notice it. You know, the ones that show if they're lagging, right? Yeah. Then put Archie Gray on, because he's got more of an engine. Right, he does similar things to Bentancur, but he's inexperienced, right? And so is Bergvall. But I would have put Archie on, because what I've seen of Archie in the games that he was playing before he got dropped to the bench, he gives his all. Whereas Bergvall, he just comes on and he's vacant sometimes. You don't
He runs around
you know
like
what I mean? There's nothing that he's going to do, because he might drive with the ball, right? But he leaves gaps and then he gives silly fouls away. Whereas Archie Gray's more disciplined. He is, right? So I would have put him on rather than Bergvall, right? I don't know. I just think he made a big error by taking off Bentancur, because a half-mast Bentancur is better than both of them put together. My opinion, anyway.
I'd rather have had Gray on than Bergvall. Bergvall just gives away stupid free kicks and then puts his hands up as if to say, "What have I done?" When you know exactly what you've done, you're giving away a stupid free kick.
Yeah.
Do you think if we go down, do you think that's a bigger story than when Leicester won the league?
I've said it already. I said it before you come on. It's a lot bigger story.
Massive.
Yeah.
A lot
Imagine all the memes that are going to come out. Flipping hell.
And the media
They're going to
won't
be
let it go.
everywhere.
The media won't let it go either.
No, they hate us.
All next season, mate. All next season. And they'll be watching with hawk eyes to see what Enoch are doing and if they're doing anything to change anything. And now they're going about their business. All the stuff that we talk about, you know. So, listen, this next 180, 190 odd minutes of football that Spurs have got left to play, right? They've got to leave everything out there.
Oh, yeah.
Everything out there now. It's not like, you know, we need 3 or 4 players to do it, you know, to get over the line. We need everyone out there leaving everything on that pitch. I don't know what else to say. Whether that makes us good enough or not is a different story, right? But by hook or by crook, we need to try and make sure we get something out of that Chelsea game. I can't see it happening, to be honest.
It never happens, mate.
Because it don't happen exactly. You just
there was a few years we have beat them. I remember we beat them 5-something. Was that the League Cup when we smashed them up?
Yeah, we beat them 2-0 as well when at our ground. This is, but at their ground, the last one we got is when Ericsson and Dele scored. Yeah, it was Ollie Skip scored a blinder, didn't he?
I knew it was someone like that.
But when we beat them at their ground, it was Ericsson and Dele Alli.
Yeah, Ericsson would have found the ball.
That was a brilliant performance.
Yeah, Ericsson would have found the ball, and Dele Alli with a couple of real class finishes.
Yeah,
I remember
that
that
one
was
where
3-1, wasn't it? Because Chelsea took the
Dyer
lead.
done a brilliant straight ball, and Delhi
Yeah.
plucked it out of the air
Yeah.
with one foot and then just volleyed it in. Brilliant goal. Fantastic. But we haven't got a Delhi, have we? We've got a Richie.
Yeah.
See,
Everton's goal was brilliant, wasn't it?
Richie, right? If you don't give him time to think, he can be like the one he scored against Burnley, the brilliant scissor kick one. Yeah, he can do that. But the thing is, I'll put in your chat, he costs us more goals from his bad control and his powder puff shots. Yeah, he costs us more because he
What
can't
about the
hold the
one he
ball
had,
up for us.
What about the one he had the other day, though, when Moani crossed it to him and he didn't have time to think then, and just let it bounce off and it went bloody miles over, didn't it?
Oh, well,
Yeah,
the old brick
About
feet
9
moment.
times out of 10, he'll score if you don't give him time to think.
I'm not having him, but to be honest, he's the best of a bad bunch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even with Solanke
We've
fit.
got no one else. Solanke's injured. What's the
There
news
is-
on Solanke? Any news on Solanke?
I heard he was out, Ellie, for the season.
Right.
Again, it was only something that I read, and whether it was just like a newspaper thingy, newspaper talk. It just said that Spurs had said he was out for the season. It was very doubtful he was going to be back. But
Sheriff.
yeah, I don't. Go on, Mike. Go on, Anthony.
Sorry, I was just saying, your analogy of Richie absolutely craps me up when you say.
Well, he's crap, man.
When
He's
you say stuff
absolute
about how
dog
he's
shit.
not Brazilian and stuff.
He ain't Brazilian, mate. He's like Bolivian or Chilean or something. He was born
Peruvian.
he was born near there. He's not Brazilian. Certainly, when I was growing up, the Brazilian teams that I saw, especially someone put it ages ago, the 1982 team that had Zico and Socrates and players like that in it.
Well, I'm sorry.
If you're making me laugh. He's probably one of these stalk babies, you know, when he put
He's not even Brazilian.
You know what? Brazilian players, the players that Brazil are developing these days are awful because they all, when we had Emerson Royale playing for us and stuff, I was like, how the hell is he Brazilian?
Yeah.
When I was growing up Brazil had the most skillful, silky players around. Like I used to look forward to watching the World Cup because TV wasn't like what it is today. You never had 1,000,001 channels. We had like 3 or so out of 4.
Yeah.
And you never got to see like South American football until the World Cup. You went on there, and one of the first games always had Brazil in it, and you see them they never ran, just walking about on the pitch, taking they played magnificent football.
It's like the ball is part of their body.
Oh, it was craziness.
I know. Sublime footballers.
And you never saw it for like 4 years. Then all of a sudden you see all these silky smooth, didn't even sprint like we did over here. We were running about on allotments at the time over here.
It's true.
And they just there stroking the ball, not even running. They almost stood still. But then without really seeing them move, the play would go on for 10 seconds and then they'd be in another place. They never legged it into that position. They just sort of stroll and amble. It was so skillful and silky.
I still think he was in a plane. I'm telling you now, right? He was born in a plane, right, over Bolivia, right?
Yeah.
But the plane landed in Brazil, right? So he was classed as Brazilian. That's the only explanation that I can give for Richarlison. I don't know what else to say, because he definitely ain't got the Brazilian gene in him as far as football.
Oh, for God, no.
I know.
You know,
from what I saw when I was a kid, definitely not.
It's like Pele, right?
See where his parents are from, like his mum or something. If he takes after his mum's like, think of a nation that is like the worst nation in the world, and if he takes after his mum's side, that's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like there was an interview with Pele when I was young. I was probably about 9 or 10, but I remember it vividly. He goes, when we're kids, Brazilian kids, we play on the beach and we learn how to balance. And then we go home, and by the time we're teenagers, we've mastered the samba, he said. And he goes, when we receive the ball, it's like we're dancing. Yeah. and like you watch them, it's like poetry in motion. It's fantastic. And
I haven't
Pele's right. You play on the beach because the sand keeps you down, doesn't it? You fall into the sand, but that's how you learn balance. Yeah. Oh, I remember that interview. It was so brilliant. And all the Brazilian players, right, they all looked like gods, didn't they? They did.
Ah, they were just so, because we never
Football
saw.
gods.
You got to remember, this is back in the like 70s and 80s. We never saw football like that ever.
I know.
All the British football was just kick lumps out of each other. Big hard men that kick lumps out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it
Like
was.
Chopper Harris.
Yeah, well, it was. Well, a bit later than that, you had people like, well, I'm only going from a Spurs perspective, Graham Roberts. You went near him, he'd just kick you. You went near him, he'd just boot you, and that's the end of it.
That was his job. That was his job.
I know it was his job.
He was everyone's protector, wasn't he?
But when the World Cup was on,
whenever there was a melee in the middle of the pitch, mate, Graham Roberts was going in straight over the top.
Yeah.
No messing about going through people.
But then when the World Cup was on, and you saw all these like silky samba players from South America, not just Brazil, Argentina were exactly the same.
Yeah.
It was like watching a completely different game.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't like 3 million channels like there is now, and you could watch telly from all around the world. You could watch what was on in this country, and that was the end of it. And we never saw nothing like that.
You know, at my Legends night,
maybe the odd Spanish game that was a bit close to that.
Yeah, true. You know, at the Legends night, the other night I went last week on Thursday, right? Graham Roberts was asked the question. He goes, "Who was harder, you or Paul Miller?"
Yeah.
Right. And he thought about it for a bit, right? And then he goes, "Fucking that Paul Miller, he's a fucking nutter." He goes, he made us all split our sides because he's basically saying that Paul Miller was worse than him. Right?
To be honest, that's what footballers was like back then. you stuck your foot in and asked questions after.
Yeah.
There's a famous photo. I think it might be Gaza. I think where he's got for England. He's got blood all over his bandage all over himself. And
no, that was there was two, wasn't there? Paul Ince was one of them, and the whole team reckoned he looked like a pint of Guinness.
Yeah.
The whole team reckoned Paul Ince looked like a pint of Guinness when he had a white bandage on his head.
Yeah, there was also a quote. I can't remember who the picture was, but it was a quote. Someone said, I think you need help or some mental health," and he was like, "No, this is England. I effing die for my country." Or something.
Was it Terry Butcher that was also?
Terry Butcher, yeah.
He
had blood all streaming down his face.
Yeah.
I think Gaza was in the picture as well. That's why I thought maybe Gaza.
He had a red bandage.
That was when men were real men, Sheriff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not now, when you touch them and they go over like a little bloody turnover about 20 times.
Have you noticed suddenly how many head injuries there are, though?
Say that again, Anthony.
Have you noticed how many suddenly, you know, this whole rule about the head injury thing, which I get that, yeah, but have you noticed how many head injuries are suddenly occurring?
To be honest, they're taken care of a lot more now. There's plenty of players. I ain't Googled it or nothing, so I don't, but there are plenty of players that are suffering with like sort of brain-related illnesses now from where they were heading them bloody great heavy footballs back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's taken 30, 40, 50 years of evidence to come in before they build the picture up to sort of say, they're not even teaching according to Mark, the boss, they're not even allowed to head to football anymore.
No, not to a certain age.
Remember Dean Richards that played for Spurs?
Yeah.
From Southampton.
He died with a brain tumor or something from heading the ball.
Yeah. I was going to say there's loads of evidence if you Google it, not just Tottenham players, but players that had careers back in the 70s and 80s that have now got sort of illnesses that pertain to like a mental injury.
Related to.
Yeah. Whatever these illnesses are, I don't want to name some in case I get it wrong.
They said it at the Wembley match, didn't they? There was a Wembley match not that long ago where they had the society that protects footballers, and gives them compensation because they've proved it now. They've proved it that heading the ball does cause dementia and brain injuries.
I've
Yeah.
got no chance then. I've got
Back
no
in the olden
chance.
days, didn't they?
I've got no chance. I thought I was, having problems remembering things, So could it be down to heading the ball since I was 4 years old?
I never played
Yeah.
football, so mate. So what's my excuse?
No comment. No
Old
comment.
and senile.
You're not
Not
going
Old
there,
and
Sheriff.
senile.
We're not that time. Sheriff.
Yeah, old and senile. That's what.
Wasn't the ball a lot? Didn't they used to head when it like pigskin or something years and years ago back in the day? Even harder. Was that in your day, Cookie?
Well, when I started playing football,
It was all leather.
the leather balls that were actually done up with the lace.
Yeah.
They were still about, but they'd just stopped using them pretty much when I started playing football at sort of in teams at 6 and 7 years old. But I do remember them balls, and I do remember a couple of times heading one of them, and you catch the laces straight on the top of your head there, that hurts.
Yeah.
I still remember it now like it hurts.
Like a bloody dagger to your head, isn't it?
I can remember. I can remember when we used to play with leather footballs. If you used to play with them on concrete, you used to scuff the crust off them and expose the raw animal skin underneath.
Yeah.
When that got wet, it used to soak up so much. Will you try heading that bloody thing?
Yeah.
It was
I
heading a
know.
medicine ball.
I remember.
It was like heading a medicine ball because it was that bloody heavy.
True, actually.
It was like someone had dropped a bloody brick on you.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, listen, what's going on with our football club? How riled up really are you all by the situation that we now find ourselves in after not just this channel, but a lot of channels, have seen for quite a while now what's going on as far as standard of players is concerned, relative league position, regardless of winning the Europa League. And on that note, I'll stop because the boss has just put his hand up.
Yeah. This is random, mate. It hasn't been timed, obviously, because I don't know what you were going to say. Here you go.
I'll pick up, Trev.
That sums it up. That is exactly how I feel. And I felt this way for a long time. It's all their fault. And if they don't sort out in the summer, we'll be fucking after you. I'll personally go out there myself.
Come on, Sheriff.
They're not going to sort it out. They're not going to sort it out, though.
Well, they better do. It's all their fault we're in this position, pissing about, paying managers off, not paying the wages, fucking having lettuce head and God knows who run the club that know nothing about football. Whatever his name is, whatever Kate calls him.
Did you see that fan who confronted Vivian Lewis at a game?
But whatever. There is no football people in charge of the football, which is completely wrong. They're just a bunch of businessmen that all they think about is that. So all they think about is the dollars and the pounds. And it's got to stop because we've had 2 warnings now. We've had 2 warnings. The law of averages says you get many more warnings, it's going to come out and bite you, and we will get relegated if they don't fucking sort it out. So you either sort it out, Enoch, or I will be there.
It might be too late, isn't it, now?
On Anthony's note, right, did you notice what Vivian Lewis did? Right, she sort of walked away and didn't even give the bloke a time of day, and so did Vinay. Vinay, when that guy confronted him and said he's a fraud, there was other directors on the board laughing, right, and he just walked away in disgust, right, turned his back on the bloke, never gave him the time of day, and that shows you what type of people they are.
Pricks,
they don't give a toss about our club or
Pricks,
the fans.
a lot of them. Honestly,
they don't care about us.
Honestly, are they going to get paid any less if we get relegated? Of course they're not. Of course they're not. They don't care. And it's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's about time we had football people in there that care about the football, not about how much the next bloody NFL game is going to make, not about when's Beyonce coming back. None of that. This is a football club. You
Did-
got to
did you
sort it out, Enoch. You
did you
have
see
got to
Glenn?
sort it out.
Did you see Glenn Hoddle, guys? He said that he offered his services to help out, not to take over the management because they had already got Deserby. But before they were thinking of that, he said, "I'll offer my expertise." Right,
Yeah.
and they said we're going in a different direction to him.
Yeah. We all know what
Ridiculous.
direction
When you've got
that is, don't we?
when you've got somebody who's got such football knowledge and football talent to help out at the club, and they turn a blind eye to him, like they turn a blind eye to anything that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It seems that way, Ellie. They don't seem to want anything to do as far as people coming into the club that have a say. Yeah,
yeah.
of the old school. They don't want any of that at the club for whatever reason. Obviously, there's people like Mabs and whoever that do their phone calling and or what's the word for the club? Ambassadors for the club.
Yeah.
No,
and all
no,
that.
I'm just going to jump in here. Mabs won't say nothing about the club, and he's my hero. You know, I love him to
Yeah,
bits.
Yeah, he's an
But like,
ambassador.
he won't. I've met him twice. He has not said nothing about the ownership, and he's not allowed to.
No.
He's employed by the club.
Yeah.
He won't say nothing about it. I bet if you could secretly have a word with him without like anybody reporting him to the club, he might have something a bit different to say. But he's not allowed to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him straight when I met him, I want the lot gone. I met him when Levy was there. I said, I want Levy gone. I said, he's poisonous.
Do you see
I told him
Jermaine
straight.
Defoe as well? Jermaine Defoe, right? He was asked, would you take the Tottenham job, right, before he was offered the Woking job? And he goes, yeah, it's maybe a bit of a step up. But he was like, when he said it, it was like he wanted the job. He wanted the job because he's already trained our youngsters and been in charge of the coaching there. And he's a very talented footballer. Yeah, why don't we bring him in instead of letting him go to Woking? One of our own who's gone played for our club, been brilliant, gone away from our club, come back to our club, gone away from our club, come back to our club because he loves our club. You need people that love the club in
I'm not
there.
sure as a manager though, Defoe.
Maybe not as manager, but someone who can learn. Yeah, like an assistant. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Can I just say something? Sorry. It's not football related. Someone in your chat said to me, I need those Specsavers. I don't need to look at the screen is closed. I know I might look early 20s, but I'm nearly 40, so just letting it out there. Right?
You just want to make people see how good looking you are, Anthony.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Nothing
Well,
wrong with
Pete
putting
Chambers
it out
thought I was
there, Anthony, is there?
Pete Chambers thought I was in early 20s. I was like, what a compliment that is.
There you go.
Yes, I was like
I
this
said it as well, Anthony.
I
I
was
thought you
like
was
this as well, Magic Tree.
mid-20s.
I would have nothing JVC when they sponsored that lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not having
I
it.
was like that. No, I wouldn't even buy their sponsorship things. I won't give them money in a roundabout way.
It's true. It's true. All the money gets there in some way, same way, shape or form to from these sponsors teams, to opposing teams. So it's I don't know. I get where you come from. Listen, mate, I had the same thoughts when you just brought that up about JVC. I remember Arsenal and JVC and the video players and all that sort of stuff.
Stereos, wasn't it?
TVs and all that.
Stereos.
Never. Was there a JVC anything?
Hey, Cookie, are you getting a sore bum? Because I keep on seeing you moving your bum.
Yeah, I am actually, Ellie.
It's hard when you're sitting down for that long, isn't it? Pressures.
Cheek to cheek, Ellie, as they say.
Yeah.
that comment a minute ago, Sheriff, I think it's a couple of comments back saying, I think it's on FSANC to say he thought we would be down by now to say, to still be in it.
Well, we could have been.
I said this yesterday as well.
To be honest,
that's one way of looking at it, isn't it?
I'll be honest. If we hadn't brought Zerbi in when we did, we were going Well, we should have sacked bloody Frank
Yeah.
at least a month before we sacked him.
The-
You know,
When we-
possibly more than that.
Frank should have been gone before the transfer window, right?
Yeah.
And what they should have done was, instead of employing Tudor, they should have threw the money at De Zerbi.
Yeah.
What they threw at him to get him eventually anyway. Yeah. And then he probably would have come in January. So then it might have been a difference. So I'm not saying we'd have been top of the league or anything like that.
Well, we certainly wouldn't have been 17th.
When did De Zerbi leave Marseille? Does anybody know?
He wanted a break for a little bit, didn't he, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was still employed by Marseille in the January. I think when
It was after the Champions League finished, because they didn't qualify.
Mm.
They didn't qualify, and then about a week or two, no, about 2 weeks after, he got sacked. So
just
yeah,
at the
I
end of
don't-
the window he got sacked, didn't he? Or just after
Yeah.
the window Frank got sacked.
yeah, they could have got him in, but they picked up the bloody post-it note. Everybody's saying about Igor Tudor.
Yeah.
Oh God, what
No,
a
but
disaster!
Igor
Was it
Tudor was Paratici's parting gift to us.
You know,
Oh, interesting theory,
it's
Anthony.
his sly
He
parting
was
gift.
obviously. So I heard he recommended Tudor in the summer or something, and didn't want Frank. He'd obviously thought he was leaving. Spurs sat, or he had a disagreement with Spurs. Whatever happened, he was like, "Fine, you can have Tudor and stuff." And then Tudor was probably one of our worst managers in our history in a short space of time. It's got to have been a little gift. Okay, you don't want me there at the club anymore? Okay, I'll give you Tudor. Yeah, you can have him. And look where we are now.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Just shows you what a shit show. What a shit show.
we are so badly
Flipping
run. It's
hell.
unbelievable as a football team, a club, aren't we? It's
Unbelievable.
just-
It is. What were they thinking?
that was what I was going to ask you, Ellie. We was talking about Chelsea earlier,
Yeah.
the Chelsea game, and you obviously all three of you remember the Battle of the Bridge when we was 2-0 up, and
Yes.
pantsed it a little bit. Really should have won that game. Does anyone see Tuesday night's game as a sort of Battle of the Bridge 2?
Well, it will be.
The
It will be.
circumstances. I'm
It
just
will
asking
be.
for a
It
friend.
will, it will be.
I've done my thumbnail for my show on Monday as Battle of the Bridge Part 2.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't know, Anthony. Honestly,
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
know.
It will be. It will be because Chelsea, I guarantee it, Chelsea are desperate to see us relegated. And they will do, the players, the crowd, they will do everything in their power to send us down. We all know this. I'm expecting it. To be honest, if it was them, I'd be exactly the same.
They can put a spanner in our works. They
Hopefully
can't
it will
actually.
be. Hopefully it will be when the cheating stuff catches up with them.
Yeah. But the thing is, Sheriff, they can't actually send us down, but they can put a spanner in our works
Oh, I
by
love it.
beating
spanner.
us.
A big spanner.
A massive spanner, and they will think psychologically that they've relegated us.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
right? Their fans will have a party in the street.
They'll dine
it'll
on
probably
our
go on-
years.
It'll probably go on for months. That
Years,
party,
Ali. Years.
Yeah.
They'll sing songs about
yes.
it. Even if Spurs get back to the Premier League, they'll always have a song about that, wouldn't they?
Go
About
back to the-
Yeah.
So,
They will.
That last
So-
comment, the one before this one. Yeah, absolutely, side actor. Absolutely. Get him out. And I don't live in London, mate. Get him out and get someone else in. Sorry for anyone who loves Sadiq Khan. I can't stand him. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
here we go.
No.
A question for you, mate. A question for you is coming.
Very possibly, Kate. It's actually raining quite heavily at the moment.
So
I
Mark
think
will
the missus
definitely be
might
in the
be
show.
waiting for me to finish, but I haven't had the official knock on the door yet. But I've no doubt she's listening, and when she's ready, trust me,
Yeah.
she'll knock on the
She'll
door.
give you the knock.
If it's throwing it down with rain, I guarantee you he will be in the shed.
Oh, I'll be in the shed if it's raining. There's no doubt whatsoever.
They say
sun's out
men
here.
rule. They say men rule the world, but really, women do.
No comment there, Ellie. No comment. No, you know that's the answer that you want to hear.
Yeah.
This is stirring up trouble now, but I will say, it was planned that I was going to go to Oldham.
Oh
Friday.
yeah. Listen,
But it was soon quashed because Mark is going to London for the march.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
but when me and him was on the phone yesterday, the phone immediately, when Mark said, "Why don't you come up?" And I was like, "Well, I could do, I suppose." And he said, "Well, come on out." I said, "Well, why Friday, mate?" I said, "I come up for the weekend." The phone was immediately passed to Lisa for me. The buck was immediately passed on to me to ask permission. Because the first thing I said to Lisa was, "It wasn't my idea."
It's true. My husband does the same. He goes, "Elle, can I invite my brother round?"
Yeah. And Mark's laughing, and so he knows this is true. The phone was immediately passed to Lisa.
Yeah.
And I had to ask permission whether it was all right to come round and visit.
That's it. You know what I mean?
It was almost like locking the door. Is so and so allowed out to play today?
Yeah. And then therein lies your answer to who's in charge, Ellie. All right? Say no more. Say no more. Can't be seen to be saying though on camera. Do you know what I mean?
Because as soon as you walk out of that room, mate, you're going to get a clump round the ear hole.
Probably. Nah, she won't clump. Nah, she's not like that. She gives me the look.
Yeah. I was going to say, or it's either a clump round the ear hole or the evil stare, mate.
Oh yeah, you get the look.
Yeah.
That's Lisa's way of, just giving me a gentle shove. Oi.
We're taught it from a very young age, guys.
Yeah, look.
My mum had that look.
Yeah, I was going to say my mum had it.
My
as
grandmother.
Yeah.
Flipping hell. You asked Drula in the chat, because we call her Granny Yaya. Right? If she gives you the look, you just go. You run a mile. I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Pete's put in the bottom of the chat. We all have to answer to the missus. There you go. We all know. It's just how it is. What does how does the saying go? Who says it? Sava says it. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Always, mate. Happy wife, happy life.
You know that song "Diamonds Are Forever"? The lyrics in that are fantastic for the women.
Ellie, I know I just wanted to ask a question. It just came into my head, actually. You know, when you go to the stadium, because I've only been twice and I didn't really take too much notice of the crowd. When you go to the stadium and have done over the years, like the old songs that we used to sing, and you definitely used to sing way up into before Enoch took over.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be the songs that are sung anymore. Now, I know that new songs come along, but how did all the songs that we used to sing back in the day, I very rarely hear them, Ellie. And I just wondered, because you've frequented the stadium a lot more than me over the years, even though I know you are truly Enoch out, by the way. What do you hear? Do you hear any of the old songs?
No, because there's one song we used to sing when we cringe and Chelsea cry, the Arsenal red flags flying high.
Yeah.
The Arsenal fans, they never fear. They only run but once a year. All these songs, right, they've gone, right? And there was one bloke, right, when I went with Phil P, he was singing the McNamara song. He was an old geezer.
Yeah.
And I clapped him. I goes, "Well done, lad. Well done for knowing all the words." And everybody around him, right, they didn't have a clue. They didn't have a Scooby. And I said, "That's our song that we play when we came out back in the day." I was trying to educate everybody because they didn't know, right? And all the old songs, they've gone. They've actually gone.
Yeah, I just
such a
wanted
shame.
to ask because obviously
they
I've
just
only
say, "Come on, you Spurs."
Yeah.
Or where the Park Lane, where the Park Lane, where the
Yeah.
Park Lane, Tottenham. That's sung a lot. And where the shelf side, where the shelf side. But and then it's come on you Spurs, and that's about it. It's
Strange,
so
isn't it?
sad.
And it's strange.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's been wiped out. I was quite shocked, actually. Not that I was listening for it, but like, I remember when I used to go to Tottenham every week, week in, week out, home and away, and whatever else, right? And I've got no doubt the away support has never changed, because whenever I went to an away game, it was bouncing.
Oh,
And I mean bouncing for 90 plus minutes. People never stopped. And I hear today that the away fans are absolutely superb.
Yeah, they are.
I haven't been to an away game for a long time, so I wouldn't know.
Nor have I. The last away game I went, mate, was up your way. Remember when Gareth Bell did the Mycon thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? The Saturday after the home game, we was away at Bolton. It was like 12 o'clock kickoff. That was the early game on a Saturday. And then it was before it went to half 12. I left here, went all the way to Bolton, queued up at the ticket office to get a ticket, because I thought after Bell's gone mad, it's gonna be absolutely crazy getting a ticket. I was the only one when it opened at like 9 o'clock. Got a ticket. I had rang about till like 12 till the football kicked off. We got gubbed 4-2 at Bolton's ground. Yeah, we got absolute. Gareth Bell didn't even play, and I did 200. I did a 500-mile round trip, 250 there, 250 back. My poor old Golf took a right hammering coming home.
I bet it did. I bet you were not seeing Bell, weren't you?
Well, he didn't even play, mate. He was rested. Also, it was when
rested.
I'm pretty certain Harry Redknapp was the manager. And we lost 4-2 anyway. We have a super chat, mate.
Cookie, do you remember when we used to sing in the shelf side? Knees up, Mother Brand, knees up, Mother Brand. Under the table you must go. I'll catch you. I saw your legs right off. That was fantastic. And then my favourite one is when we slagged off Arsenal and Liverpool.
Right, we'll sort the super chat out in a minute. We got a super chat.
We'll come back to it, Ellie. Go on.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We got a user. Thank you very much.
Big up to a user. Thank you very much. Sorry, it says no chance v Chelsea. Leeds fold. The Newcastle game decides.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm sort of with the same theory as you on the Newcastle game, mate. West Ham. I think that's a massive game for the pressure that can be added or taken away.
And you've got to remember as well that West Ham have showed a darn sight more fight than we have.
Yeah.
Darn sight more fight. We ain't got any, I don't think.
I was thinking about, Gamarish, right? When Romero scored our equaliser and he took the piss out of Gamarish's celebration, because he does that like ear thing, doesn't he? And because he's Argentinian and he's Brazilian, and they hate each other most of the time, right? Yeah, and I was thinking, I hope Gamarish don't throw the game. All these permutations come into your mind to say, well, Leeds United, they will hate us, they will lose to West Ham. Yeah. The Leeds United player put in the Hammers thing, and it was in clear view, weren't it, when he did the Hammers thing? Yeah, on the pitch. I'm just thinking, oh no.
West Ham hate Leeds as well, don't they? But I've got a Leeds mate who wants Spurs to go down. His wife's a Spurs fan, but she hates the arrogance from Spurs fans that think we're a massive club and all that stuff. And he said for that reason he wants Spurs down.
Yeah.
Yeah, A users come back in again.
Big up to you,
another super, mate.
Big up to you.
Big up.
Go on.
VAR for offsides only. Leave to on-field decision. See, I don't agree with the offside rule anyway. When they're doing like fringes and toenails and all that, you can't tell me that's offside. Someone got pulled up for offside because the hand was offside. You can't even score with your hand.
Do you remember when it
and the shoulder?
Did it happen to Son a couple of years ago against Chelsea when he was? Well, I think we were 1-0. We lost the game. We lost 4-1 to them. The one where Romero and Udodi got sent off, and Son was putting his arm in front of him, pointing for the ball where he wanted it to be played, and the ball got played to him, and he scored, and he was offside with his hand.
Yeah, that's it then.
Yeah.
I've seen many of that where the hand's offside. How the hell are you offside? You can't even score with your bloody hand. See, I agree with what it was. I don't know how long ago it was, but there had to be a clear gap, or else you weren't offside. If it was like a fringe or an eyebrow or something, that was all right.
I know. In that same game, Eric Dyer scored a fantastic goal, and it was offside.
Yeah.
And they proved later that it wasn't. It wasn't offside.
I mean, you can't tell me if a striker arcs his run and he mistimes it. You're only talking about a millisecond, maybe 100th of a second, and like his knee is offside or his toenail or an eyebrow. You can't tell me that's offside. That's great play, as far as I'm concerned, to time your run like that.
Yeah. Chris thinks different. Look. Chris thinks different. More refereeing stuff where you're talking rubbish, guys. See?
That's my opinion. It's only my opinion, Chris.
Yeah, well, this is it. You see, it's about opinions.
You're probably putting him in it that I'm wrong. But, to me, I'm not wrong. How can you call someone off for an eyebrow being offside? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Chris, come on, answer that one.
It's ridiculous. If he's 10 yards, if he's like 4 or 5 yards in front of him, then yes. But not when you're talking about toenails and eyebrows and shin pads and,
noses.
Yeah, noses.
See, if you're level, you're not offside. But if your toe is slightly ahead, you're offside. They're going to call it.
To me, I mean, if you look at the real speed of the game, you're talking about a millisecond. That his eyebrow might have just it's milliseconds.
The eyebrow.
The direction of the wind took one eyebrow lash forward.
Exactly.
He's off.
You imagine if Dennis Healy was a professional footballer, he'd be offside all the time. His bloody great eyebrows it used to have.
I also find
no politics.
I also find strange. Richarlison, when he's offside, he always scores. I mean, that guy's born offside, but when he always scores, he takes his shirt off and starts celebrating. He gets yellow carded for it, and the goal gets disallowed. But the yellow card stands. Well, if the goal's disallowed, why is the yellow card still stood?
Odegaard, when he plays with his hair, if he flicks his hair just before he makes the run, his hair would be offside.
They call him her flick.
He plays with his hair more than anybody I know, that player. Flipping hell.
Listen, I don't know if you three want to carry on, but I've had the knock.
Right?
Yeah.
You've had the knock. All right.
Right. There you
go. I've got to go and make a brunch for me and my daughter.
Oh, happy days. I wish I was there. I could do with a brunch at the moment. A proper brunch. Don't forget the chips, Ellie, by the way.
No chips.
I know.
Absolutely no chips. Absolutely no.
No, you're done, mate. She's doing chips. She just said she's doing chips.
What, with a fryer?
Yeah, brunch.
Sometimes I do, but most times I don't.
That's wrong on so many levels.
It depends on Angela if she wants them, because she's my boss.
What Angela wants, Angela gets.
She's my boss. She gives me about 50 things to do a day, and I do about 2 of them.
I'm saying nothing. We're going to wrap up now. The brunch will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30. Make sure to tune in, everyone. We'll to get on the football subject. That'll be good, won't it? We'll talk a bit more football, maybe. I know we do. a
Ain't
varied,
spoken much football today, have we?
a varied sphere of education on this channel. But
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is at the end of the day.
It's either
We'll
that or
steer,
just
we'll steer
rambling.
clear of referee chat because Chris will
Yeah.
have us.
Yeah, Chris, come on tomorrow. We'll get Anthony on and Ellie on tomorrow. Jump on tomorrow, Chris, if you get 10 minutes.
It's
Yeah.
either it is either
What?
a very knowledgeable show or the ramblings of two old blokes.
Well, listen, Chris said
It's up to the audience.
I haven't got
See-
time today, Chris, but we're about in the morning, Chris. I'm sure Ellie can be about and Anthony. Listen,
Yeah,
come on in the
Annie's
morning,
right.
mate. Straighten them out. That's and me. If I've said something wrong that you didn't like, straighten me out too.
Yeah.
Come on, and yeah, by all means, you know, you're always welcome. Big up to everyone in the chat today that's been in. I see you've been having a good old chin wag in there today. Big up to all of you. Big up to Anthony. Anthony, shout your channel out quick before we go.
Tottenham Therapy. Yeah, and I'm actually doing a show this evening and stuff just about VAR, really. Just going to talk about that, really.
There you go. There you go.
Get Chris on.
Yeah, get Chris on.
What's that?
Yeah.
Get Chris on. Get Spurs
get Chris
CC.
on.
Get Chris on. And talk a bit about VAR and all that sort of stuff. And he'll educate all of you, mate. Trust me.
You could rename
No.
the show Chris Therapy.
Chris Therapy. yeah, there you go.
He knows his onions.
Ellie, shout your channels out. Quick.
Yeah, on TikTok at Queen Ellie Coys. Got loads of stuff on there, loads of Mickey taking banter. And I also banter Spurs because we're the banter club at the moment, right? And then on X at Spurs Are My Passion.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and yeah.
Before we do go, I want to do this quick because I forgot on my own the other day and I felt a bit rotten.
You are wrong,
on
anyway.
purpose, guys, by the way. Big up to Pete for the first super chat. And then after that, he gifted a membership.
Nice.
Big up Tottenham Trev, I think it was that got it, wasn't it?
No,
Tottenham Ranger, one of them.
Ranger,
Anyway,
Tottenham Ranger.
Big up to you. Big up to Pete for that as well. And then he sent in another super chat.
Big up,
So we
Pete.
get one each this way. And then about 3 minutes later, he sent in another super chat saying one for Nige too. So I've got to send Nige a postal order now. So big up to Pete for that. And then this A user fella came in. I know A user from Savage channel a long time ago. Big up to you, A user. Said no chance for Chelsea. Leeds fold. The Newcastle game decides it. Listen, we've had a chat about that this morning. We will continue to on the brunch this week. And he also came in again and said VAR for offsides only. Leave to an on-field decision. Big up to you, A user. Really appreciate it, mate. Everyone shouted their channels out. We've shouted the chat out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Two Marks, people. As always, we're here every day, every morning for the breakfast brunch. Unless circumstances take it out of our control, someone will always be here.
Well, you are.
There you go. Right. Big up to Ellie. Big up to Anthony. Big up to the super chat people. Big up to everyone.
Guys.
And we'll see you in the morning, 9:30. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
Big up the refs.